Okay.
Why?
All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
And now for something completely different.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I've been looking forward to this.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Welcome to Monday Night Going in Raw. I am Etepo Queen, the People's Champion, right here with you in the place to be reviews. And man, we've got a big show tonight. There's a lot of stuff happening right now in YouTube land. I'm gonna adjust my camera here. There, we need a little. I'm doing this on the fly right now. I should have done this a few minutes ago, but hey, I started late because I was working, putting some new clips in the intro. We had to edit a few things out, change a few things, but here we are. Damn. So I'm going to go around and introduce everybody first, but let me acknowledge this wonderful chat. You guys have been patient. Thank you so much. Superfan Adam Shawhan, Keely Chow, Lola Meets, what is up, girls? She'll be joining us on the 16th for Ladies Night. Brutal Morning Wood. See, did I say Superfan Adam Shawhan? Fun University. Hello, and a big F-U to all you awesome people. Keely Chow, we're gonna discuss that title. I am simply, if you look at my name, I am just the People's Champion now. There's nothing before that. That is it. The Alpha and the Omega right there. Alec Arcane, he says, my reviewer, he left a nice comment on the Batwoman review, which if you haven't seen it yet, ladies and gents, after the stream, go spend about 22 minutes and 30 seconds watching me eviscerate Batwoman, because this week's episode, I was glad to see it come back, but after about 5 seconds of the show, I literally did everything I could to start late reviewing that show. I didn't start reviewing it until 11:30 last night. I wanted to start at 9 when the show was live, when it first aired. And I was like, I couldn't do it. My brain hurt. I had to sit around and mentally prepare myself for that shit. So here I am tonight. My brain is literally Quaker Oats. I mean, Wilford Brimley's up there. I can hear him as I go like this. He's like, diabetes. So he's up there. Ladies and gentlemen, though, I've got a lot of energy tonight. I'm feeling good. Let me introduce my co-host with the most, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony ToneDef.
It's the owner of the worst channel on YouTube and commander to the legion of deaf heads, the world's wokest warrior, primitive-sided, toxic fanboy aligned with the like-minded. Tony ToneDef, rocking with you. We're going in Raw, the place to be reviews. And what's up, everybody out there in the chat? Esteemed gentlemen on the panel, the pleasure is mine as always. I'm looking forward to a great show, a great start to the week, and yeah, I think Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired.
Oh, the broken clock is right twice a day, too. Let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, the assistant regional manager. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Gaze.
What up, what up? It is them, it is they. Pride Month for all the gays. Here to stick it in your mouth. What's
Hooray.
new? Hooray! Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired, too.
Well, let me toss it over to somebody who would know a thing or two about a thing or two. Ladies and gentlemen, Harrison Ford.
I'm still masturbating over the news of Kathleen getting fired soon. Little secret I wanted to tell you. I'm actually Mike Zero's contact from the future.
Are you sure? Wait, Harrison, are you sure that this information didn't just come from a subreddit.
Wait, it's from the past? No, from the future.
Did the information leak out of your diaper?
Hold on, I forgot to take my pills today.
God, I guess even people married to Callista Flockhart masturbate.
I'm gonna go crash again. Thank you.
And we started this show out with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. That was Harrison Ford. We'll help Pop back to his chair. I'm sure he'll stumble back in later after his grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup.
No, he's a good guy, but he's crazy.
He is. He's off his rocker a little bit.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Vinnie. It's me, Vinnie.
I told Trey you were on tonight, and he's like, when I wake up, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna say, "It's a me, it's a Vinnie." And he's like, and I'll do the diarrhea cha too, Dad. I'm like, all right, buddy, all right.
That kid is all class.
Another month he's gonna have like all kinds of lines. He's gonna come in here and just have his own segment.
Oh hell yeah!
I gotta teach him from the Tony's Black Panther, the Wakanda Land video. I tried to get him one day. I wanted to get him. My wife was yelling at me. I was like, Trey, say I'm trans non-binary CEO Bob J. He was like, what? I'm like, never mind. I probably shouldn't do this. Hail James Clark, artist, manliness and motivation, brutal morning wood. I was like that.
Just don't want him saying that it's show and tell.
Trey.
No, I think maybe you do want him to.
Trey, just say, it's Wakanda land. Daddy, why is there Planned Parenthood in Wakanda land? Never mind, son. You can't get around like Tupac.
Holy
Can't get around.
shiatsu.
Oh hell! So we have topics and segments, but I mean, I don't know. Should we? The main topic is the elephant in the room tonight. So I mean, should we let it build to a slow burn, or do you guys want to tackle that now? It's up to you. I have no preference. We didn't really get a chance to talk about this before the show because I'm kind of out of sorts today. But anyway, so I mean, what say you, panel? I mean, fuck it, we'll do it live. I mean,
So everything's always better live, you know it.
Are we talking about the elephant? I think we're talking about.
Oh yeah. The whole. Well, I mean, we don't even have to call him by his name. I mean, we could just call him something else. Like, let's see. I mean, his name's so it could be like Apocalypse Phallus. I don't know. Is that a thing? Could that be a thing? I mean,
Dread Shaft. How about Dread Shaft?
Oh, but I mean, seriously though, like, I mean, how long? It's like that song. How long has this been going on? Like, really, how long did you think like that grift was gonna last before somebody fucking just said? And we've all been saying it. I mean, come on, I mean, to a certain degree, a lot of us have been like, come on. And it just finally reached a boiling point. I think that's really what happened.
I heard Kathleen was his source. Every time she opens her mouth, that shit just pours right on out.
Wouldn't that be just like a cruel twist of fate if his source was actually Kathleen Kennedy? I would be like, oh my god, like, how do I react to that?
She's involved in the new Indiana Jones movie. Lost retirement home.
How are your hips gonna hold up for that, Harrison? I'm kind of wondering about that.
I put a little oil on it every day.
grease the zerts like an old pickup, just
Yep.
like a rock.
I just kind of see it like this, like, regardless, you've got a pretty major platform, and if you're abusing it, and listen, I've been onto that for a few years now, and what they were saying in Mr. H Review's live stream earlier, so, a lot of people have kind of felt that way, and they're just worried to speak out. And number one, that's the whole point of being on this side of the train tracks, is you shouldn't be worried to speak out against anything. You should be able to share your opinion freely. And
Yeah.
look, I mean, I sat here and watched people bag on Rachel Maddow for 4 years. Just reporting lies for the most part, or reporting rumors. And you can slap a rumor label on it, but that doesn't mean that coming out with blatantly false info doesn't have real world consequences. And one example of that is Drunk 3PO made a video today talking about the whole Gina Carano may be coming back rumor. And I think we all know he's close with her. And he had even made the point that, all Dreadshaft had to do was give him a call and see if that, but he chose, he would rather just go in front of the camera and report to 200,000+ people that, hey, she might be coming back. And then Drunk 3PO's phone starts blowing up because of that.
Yep.
He has to shut off his notifications. And then when he eventually basically does debunk the rumor, he's got a bunch of pissed off fans, coming after him about it.
Yeah.
That was a great video. He made a lot of good points in that video.
Yeah.
He did.
And it was very well said. And I don't just say that because Jay's a pal. He's really, like, I didn't know what to expect when I clicked on that.
Yeah.
But and of course I left that stupid comment because that's who I am. But he really did make a lot of good points in that video, and I like his constant positivity. Everybody has a purpose. Don't count anybody small, because everybody has a purpose in life. Yeah. And that just struck me. And Jay's a good dude.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You got some class.
Yeah.
He does. He's got some class and some ass, but mostly class.
It goes back to what Uncle Ben has said, what we've heard our whole lives: with great power comes great responsibility.
Yep.
So, and that could probably go around on all ends of the conversation, but
For sure, man.
There's a lot of people in the Fandom Menace that aren't ready to hear, what's happened to the Fandom Menace. I mean, there is that's the problem is. And I jokingly played that GIF last week. You've become the very thing you swore to destroy. And a lot of people have. And like I said, I kind of went off the handle on Rogue Squadron last week about, the hypocrisy about, oh, I'm done, I'm boycotting Star Wars. I got to review this, and it's just, that's what I said. I'm just at some point, like I said, there if there's a lifeboat, you got to jump in it. You got to jump in it. I look at what's happening, and I'm just like, I don't need that. I don't need that kind of energy, And it's I get enough negative energy from Batwoman. I don't need to be surrounded by,
Dude, I hear you, man.
in this spectrum. Let me see who's here. Parrot Head, hail to you. Zachariah 315. Phoenix Animation, what's up, brother? How are you? I hope you had a great birthday, sir. How old are you now? I don't know. Put your age in the chat. I don't know how old you are. I know you're a youngster. You're a Thundercat, man. I don't think you're south of 30 still. So, yeah. Man, I got my work cut out for me. We hang out down at the con in GR. But no, man. There's and it's like I got friends all over this spectrum of YouTube. And there's been people like Nerdy Blurb who were afraid to come on because he didn't know, he said, oh, well, you were a fan of mine in the time. And I say, at the time, I was Fandom Menace. And I just, it's just like, why would you hesitate, just because, the hashtag, carries a certain connotation. And when that dog whistle becomes too prevalent and people start glomming onto the movement and using it for what it's not supposed to be, when you start imitating seriously imitating the people that you are opposing, that's when it becomes a fucking problem. And that's when things are corrupted and the system is infected.
Yeah.
And you just gotta say, you know what? And this is no slight to anybody. This is just, this is just strictly, hey, you know what? I know what's best for me, and I know what's best for my channel and everybody involved with us. So, and I'm still cool with everybody. I just, the people I didn't talk to before, we still ain't gonna talk. The people I talk to now, we still gonna talk. We're still gonna stream together. We're still gonna fucking bullshit back and forth in DMs and Twitter or whatever, Facebook if I'm ever out of Facebook jail. But there's just there's just a certain logo that's gone, and that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't care what it is. Any group that people are attached to, that's why a lot of groups are shit. Because it becomes that clout chasing, drama, bullshit, fighting.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, get the work done. Get your product out there. And if we're just doing this to stream and talk about the fandoms that we enjoy and everything, then let's just have a good time. Why is everyone always got to corrupt it and put poison in the well? It makes no sense to me.
Right. Yeah. Everything becomes a hierarchy, and it's like Tony was saying, like this is supposed to be an environment where we can speak our minds, regardless. But of course, everybody makes friends, and nobody wants to piss off the wrong people. And I personally, I'm kind of past all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like if I'm pissing you off, sorry, don't listen to me. I don't know what to tell you, or do listen to me and talk to me about it. If I'm pissing you off, even better. How about that? Let's have a conversation. But yeah, we shouldn't be tiptoeing around, walking on eggshells just because somebody has a bigger channel. I mean, like I've said before, shit. When I first started watching Doomcock, his channel was smaller than mine is now. Any little event can blow up a channel. It doesn't mean you got to develop this huge ego. Doesn't mean you got to become some kind of a jackass. And not saying anyone is or anyone isn't, but I see that happen a lot. Somebody gets a little bump and suddenly their ego just goes through the fucking roof, and that tells me who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's not forget the obvious that, why we kind of came together in the first place. There's a major problem in our culture right now. And, if you do get that bump, if you do get that platform, I mean, I don't know. That should be the focus, is trying to remedy that situation. Ronald Reagan, that was his life's work, was keeping communism out of the Hollywood industry. And it's kind of, you call it wokeism, call it whatever you want. It's definitely infected not just the Hollywood industry, but our culture, everything. And that's what our focus should really be on. You can't, that's why we came together in the first place, not, because we just felt like being in a clique. I mean, there was a serious problem, and the people that noticed that, kind of got pushed back into a corner, and that's us,
Well, click is kind of the key word, right? Everybody's chasing those clicks. Everybody wants that dopamine. Everybody wants those likes. Don't worry about it. Just be yourself. Just do your thing and be yourself. That's it. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. You're not, just because you're on YouTube, you're not a fucking superstar. It doesn't mean everybody, suddenly thinks your opinion's important. It's just as important as it was before, is what I'm saying. And don't let it go to your head. Is all.
Listen, everyone keeps talking about bumps. I was taking bumps in the 80s. Coke is a hell of a drug.
I thought you were going the lovely lady lumps direction, Harrison.
I know, right?
Well, that too.
Well, look, he's with Callista Flockhart. I mean, she's pretty much a piece of paper.
Yeah, she's a waif.
He don't know nothing about no lady lumps.
she got no lumps.
Since Carrie Fisher in the 80s, right, Harrison? You remember the 80s?
I remember Carrie in the 80s. Giggity, giggity.
All right.
Good kid.
I thought Ally McBeal was hot.
I don't. Not at all.
Well, I was going through puberty. Certain hormones were raging, but I thought she was hot, man.
I did back then.
I bumped my head when I crashed one of my planes, and I woke up out of it. I was married to her. Oh, God.
These things happen.
So I tried to crash another plane. I keep walking out of it.
I almost made a completely horrible joke. Never mind. I was like, shit. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
I've been making horrible ones all night.
I know. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. It's all fine.
Was
Just
it
a
an
weapons
Aaliyah
malfunction.
joke?
Yeah, I was like, well, R. Kelly was in the intro. We have Aaliyah.
And
Am I-
Harrison's plane.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was my computer.
Okay, there. I'll just stop my camera. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, well, we can. Am I coming through clear though? Like, am I roboting at all?
What?
You good?
No, your voice is clear. I got the Wiener Dog clan outside my window though. I don't know how he found me, but he did.
The Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. What's up, men's room? Let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Opening segment of the show. Yeah, let's see. We have one of those, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we do. Really, I promise. It's it's this one right here. I'm gonna sing. You ready? It's Cleveland though, not me.
It's buy or sell. Buy or sell. And if you crackers don't like it, you can go to hell. I'm Cleveland, buy or sell. It's time for buy or sell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Cleveland Brown singing the "Buy or Sell" song. I need somebody
awesome.
with the.
Was that really singing though?
No, that was like somebody killing a cat out back, like of a restaurant. Never mind. Anyway, do I need to go get the fucking hat? Wait, hang on. Am I still frozen?
Was it a Chinese restaurant?
I'm still frozen, really?
Still.
They serve wiener dog.
All right. So here we go. Here we go, right here. Rob Zombie reveals the Munsters movie logo he's directing. Now, really, the question here is not what the logo looks like, but this movie is going to be a total flop. Buy or sell?
So.
Gonna be a flop. I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy it too.
Yeah. I mean, total financial loss. Like, they are going to lose money on this.
Who the hell wants to see a Rob Zombie redo of anything at this point?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he proved that he fucks things up like tremendously. And is his wife going to be the star of it?
Oh, I'm sure she will.
The Munsters are going to be a white trash family. You know it.
Oh yeah, who were trapped in the 70s, like every other one of his movies. And are they going to be murderers too? Because that's the theme he loves to go with all the time.
I don't want to see Grandpa Munster as like a white trash like murderer. Like that's not Grandpa Munster and Herman.
In his universe, it's going to be, and you know it. I wonder if he's going to do the soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh God! Like why?
I just hate guys like him that like think everyone wants to fuck his wife, dude. Like that was 30 years ago, bro.
Exactly.
It's pretty much you're telling the truth right there.
So yeah, I'm not gonna. I didn't even want. I saw his first Halloween, and even then, I was like dragged to the theater with some friends. But I don't generally do Rob Zombie movies. Like I think the best work he's done in cinema was probably the peyote scene in Beavis and Butthead, and that's probably the only thing he's done in cinema that I appreciate.
That was amazing. I freaking love that. Like that is the coolest. Like, and that movie's great too, by the way.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead Do America. That is freaking great. But yeah, I don't know, man. This does not strike me as a project that I would. That'd be like Rob Zombie. Hey, Rob, we got a project for you. Yeah, what is it? I don't know. I don't really know. He doesn't really talk like that. I just see him like I could go get my like fake cowboy hat and put it on, but if Nano Reaper's in the chat, he'll come through the fucking computer and kill me for it. But no, really, like him in a pitch meeting, like he's gonna redo the Care Bears, and I mean I could just see like the Care Bears, like everybody's fucking into UFO, and here's the Care Bears like all banging the shit out of the pink one. I don't know. It just. And somehow his wife would be like the pink bear. I don't know. She'd be like, "My name's Baby." It's like something stupid. I don't know. It'd be like
the Care Bears would all be white trash pregnant women with like some stupid symbol on their belly.
Yep. He approached me to be grandpa. I said, no, I don't want any blood on me. He kept saying, yeah, you're going to eat people. And like, what movie is this? He's, The Munsters, yeah. I'm like, no, The Munsters, no. I'm out. Indiana Jones 6, here I come.
Lola
Or is
says
it 8?
it's 7, Harrison.
Okay.
Lola says House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects worked because they were white trash, but he needed to work on making his music good again and F his movies. Yeah, and that's the thing. Those two movies were fine. Like I said, I've never seen 3 from Hell. I reacted to the trailer and I just never got around to watching it because it just I was like, no, I can't.
Well, wait, didn't they all die in the Devil's Rejects?
They got at the end of it, they basically like got shot. There's no way they would have survived the end of that movie. Like, I mean, yeah.
Well, and those were his movies, you know, and that was the theme, and that's fine. But you're redoing everything you redo isn't fucking Devil's Rejects, you know.
Yeah.
No, I think the best thing he did was a Tide commercial.
I think the best thing he did was disappear for a few years.
Yeah.
I keep hearing about like how the Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses was his good work, but it was one of those movies. Like a couple friends of mine were watching, and I walked in the room, and they've got like a family held hostage, and they're making the mom give one of them a blowjob or something while the kids watch. And I'm like, this is fucking awful. Like, I don't want to see this. Maybe I'm a pussy, I don't know, but I don't want to fucking see this. That's awful.
It just doesn't make any sense. And you can see he is obsessed with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because every fucking thing that he does is that. It's like some weird knockoff of it.
It's like,
but worse.
Yeah, dude, you're not Toby Hooper. Give it up. Give it up. Oh God! All right, here's our next one. So nobody's interested in that one. This is kind of a fun story. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, their daughter is only a few days old, but that's still long enough to experience racism.
Of course it is.
This from Princess Weeks over at the collection of cat ladies, the hive mind of cat ladies, themarysue.com. And Harry's just like, I wonder how many fucking. How many Waffle House bathrooms Megan's got plowed in?
Oh shit!
Look at their facial expressions, guys. You think that's what good people look like?
Nope. Tone, you nailed it, buddy.
No, this is from that classic interview with Oprah, right? Where they're all sitting here in this multi-million-dollar fucking garden talking about oppression.
Yeah. Connect with these people. I love the bird shit that's on her shoulder.
Everybody's got a multi-million-dollar meticulously landscaped garden, just underneath your fucking veranda. Jesus
help,
Christ, dude.
we're being oppressed.
So this is
I thought everybody has that.
This is about their daughter. It says
poor people suck.
Over the weekend, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry welcomed their second child, Lilibet Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor, has joined the Gemini Nation.
Shit.
Lilibet Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor.
They forgot to say the first.
I guess. Fuck. So, right, Sarah says, the newborn child, who's only at the time of writing 3 days old, is apparently old enough to experience racism at the hands of the British media, who insist they're absolutely not at all racist. Julie Burchill, an English writer, so she made fun of somebody, called him an Islamist and a hypocrite, and said they worship a pedophile.
Aren't they further left than our media? British media?
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay, so then I could believe it.
Burchill tweeted out the following announcement: "What a missed opportunity! They could have called it Georgina Floydina."
Oh, shit.
That's my stage name.
Jesus Christ!
Nailed it.
Buy or sell? Is that racist?
Everything is racist, so I guess
everything is racist.
Considering, like, we just established how far left the British media is, I believe this article, and yes, that is racist.
Jeez.
You know, I just had a moment today. I finished up at work. I was standing outside of the convenience store enjoying a cigarette. I was looking at the ground, watching the ants move about my feet, and I just thought to myself, I miss being able to make Polak jokes. I don't know why, but I do. I do. I miss all those horrible jokes.
Yep.
That were great, and everyone enjoyed them, including the people who the jokes were about at the time, because that was back when the world had a sense of humor,
Yes.
where people could make fun of themselves and laugh about it, and everyone had fun with it. Everyone was friendly. What the
I
fuck?
just sent one
Piece
to
of
your
shit.
DM.
Thank you, Tony.
Everyone is just sick, man. We're living in such a screwed up world right now. Everyone's got to be offended about everything, and if they don't preach about it somewhere, then they're going to go outside with pitchforks and riot and destroy cities, and that's a-okay. What the fuck?
What about the summer of love? It's
That's a good
summer
one,
of
Tony.
love, baby.
I think Rob Zombie's making a movie on that as well.
Tony, I'll tell you what it is.
I can't, God damn it. I shouldn't have done it in the first. Son of a bitch. It's a war chest. All right.
Maintain. Hey,
Now
you're
that
unfrozen.
I'm unfrozen now that I've totally lost my composure because everything is right. It's a goddamn. No, wrong. All right, that was. Woo. We'll have to explain that to you guys backstage. Oh, all right. And now that I've completely laughed myself into tears, and at least I'm unfrozen now, we can stop talking about Lillibet. Weren't the Lilliputians the people that lived in? Wasn't Lilliput where Gulliver landed? Does anybody remember Gulliver's Travels?
No.
Fuck, dude, I'm stoned. I was like Lilliput. I'm like, where the fuck have I heard that before? I'm like, isn't that from Gulliver's Travels? Like, seriously, I want to say that the little people were called Lilliputians, and it was the land was called Lilliput. I fucking swear to God. Somebody in the chat Google that. If I'm wrong, so help me God, I'll fucking eat another edible. But I don't know.
I don't think anyone who isn't stoned brings up Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so I don't even know why the fuck I don't even know why I did it. I just okay, Afro-Egyptian man. God damn it! I wish.
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
I fucking Gulliver's. Yes. Score one for Peter.
Glinzer must be stoned.
The Lilliputians. Isn't it just funny? So they named their daughter. So you motherfuckers. Fucking Harry and the Hendersons and fucking dollar store Sasha Banks over there. Fucking Meghan Markle. Jesus Christ. So you named. They stand only about 6 inches high. Yep. See, just like Prince Harry. Probably not. Yeah, that's probably bigger than Prince Harry. I don't know.
The wee lads and lasses.
I'm just saying, can I get millions and or billions so I have nothing better to do than bitch and complain about oppression all day, every day?
Yeah.
Shit.
They
You
make
know what
fun
you'll
of-
do? You'll go get an African child, an Asian one, and you're like, look, I can do it. I can do it too.
No.
Just like the
fuck the
celebrity.
children.
No.
So
don't
says
put
George Carlin. So says George Carlin.
Like I said, don't put those words together.
I was gonna say, do we need to denounce white supremacy?
Always.
Probably.
You know
All
it,
right,
brother.
wow.
You know it.
Wait, who? Oh
I
wait,
denounce them every day I look in the mirror.
I denounce
God.
Polish supremacy.
Polish supremacy, white supremacy. When I wake up, I say, "What's up, my Negro?" to the mirror. I got my earrings. I'm part of the pride thing. Whatever it is, LBGQPTXYZ. I love everyone except for
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Here's a good one from Steven Saucedo, old school film and gaming reviews. Who would you pick to date if you had to? Grace Randolph or Dana Schwartz? Oh,
Grace
shit.
Randolph. No question. No question.
Yeah, it would be.
I'd crash my plane again.
What about you, Tony?
Hold on, I gotta look up Dana Schwartz real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what
can't
she looks
remember
like
who-
either.
Mine is.
So
Oh yeah,
No!
I know what that mouth do, girl. I know what that mouth do. Hey, look, it's
Hey, Tep,
over.
can you drop her a DM for me? She's got me blocked.
Does she?
Oh, she's one of the crazy people over at Marvel, huh?
Yep. She's a writer on the She-Hulk show. She's the one that attacked South Park and then got all pissed when she got ratioed to fuck on Twitter.
See, she needs
Oh,
to
wait.
get laid.
I was
Yep.
about to say, does a hate fuck count?
Yeah, overused doom socks is 6 inches is 6 inches. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of Dana Schwartz where she looks like halfway decent. It's kind of like that Rachel Leishman chick from the Mary Sue. It's like I hate her so much. I would probably just like rail the out of her, but you know, just because I just dislike her that much, it'd just be like, I don't know. I can't describe it. It's one of those things. I don't know. But enough about that. Let me see. We've got something else planned. I mean, we had something else planned. We kind of went off the rails, but that's all right. It happens.
You just gotta think of it as like a turkey baster. You know, you're just injecting common sense.
Oh, speaking of which, let's inject some common sense into the headlines.
Kick your fucking ass! I want you off the fucking set!
It's not my Luke Skywalker.
Hey, no, don't just be sorry. Please, for one fucking second.
All right, so let me close. We'll skip the ad. We don't really need the ad, but Jesus, help me, Rhonda. Deadline. Here we go. Paramount dates Jeff Nichols' A Quiet Place movie for 2023. This is the spin-off. I believe this one was was supposed to be the spin-off of. Let's see. This isn't the threequel, but this is another idea based off John Krasinski. So what say you? I've seen, like I said, I've seen A Quiet Place 2. Not terrible, not very good. It's just that's just a car. It's just a movie. It's there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wasn't really that big of a fan, honestly.
Well, I guess I could wait then. Because I'm like, I like the first one. I was looking forward to this, but if it's that bad,
it's not
mediocre.
terrible.
It's not bad. It's just not good.
Yeah, the creature effects. Right. I said the creature effects and everything are very good. There's some things that don't make sense, and they happen because the plot needs them to. But yeah, it's not a terrible movie. And if you like the first one, odds are you'll probably like this because it fills in some more of the backstory and gives you some of that stuff without giving like the whole house away. So.
Okay.
You guys remember when like Point Break was just Point Break and we didn't need Point Break 2 and 3 planned with a prequel or a spin-off over here? And that's where we're at. If it's not a remade movie, then it's becoming a franchise. It's getting a sequel. Like, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Joker as well. I mean, there should be no reason for a second Joker.
Yeah, what the?
No, there is no reason for a second Joker.
This is a random. I haven't even seen A Quiet Place, and I wanted to see the first one. It seems like a, decent thriller or horror movie or whatever. But I wasn't thinking, okay, we're going to start the Quiet Place universe off of this shit. Like everything. Everything now. If it's an original idea, it's at minimum guaranteed to get a sequel these days. Like,
yeah, especially a movie like this. Like, I don't know. I think 2 is more than enough, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many times can you just have the same movie with different characters?
Yeah. And I think what they were gonna go for, just based on what's up, Godzillionaire? How are you? Welcome.
What up?
I think they said something about. It may have been an interview with Krasinski. I'm not sure. Emmett was Cillian Murphy's character. His brother was in the military and he was stationed at a base. So they said there's a possibility of like going back and telling like the story from the perspective of like the military, because the military got wiped out like with the quickness and that. Like they were just like, because they go into the very beginning and they talk about it a little bit. So without like giving everything away, Vinnie, if you're gonna see it, I mean, so that was just like one thing that I heard. Like I said, I don't know if there's any validity to that or not. So Do not take that rumor with a pinch of salt. I didn't get it from I didn't get it from a subreddit or anything.
I know. You got it from Mike Zero.
I did. Hi, I'm Mike Zero here. That's me.
I thank you for your kind support.
I thank you very much for your kind support.
I'd say the problem with something like this is does anyone care? You know, is there a demand for this? Like you look at something like the Purge movies, and they were, you know, I thought they were pretty good. You know, they weren't anything too super special, but I can see, you know, getting multiple movies out of that because, you know, it happens every year. You know, there's things going on every year that they tell it from different perspectives. I don't know. So those I kind of enjoy, but something like this, it's like, I don't care. I don't care about this world because it's just tiptoeing around monsters and it's quiet and new ways to be quiet and new ways to make the quiet break dramatically. You know,
There's a lot of like, you know, jars falling and then everyone shitting their pants. Someone, you know, running to jump to try to catch it so it won't make any noise.
Like when Harrison stepped on that stick in the woods and unloaded the scout troopers like a jackass.
Shit.
Parrot Head said ETEP's old wrestling vids are better. Did you go back and watch some of the old IWE stuff, Parrot Head? I take it. That was Pete Daddy Dollar was the Bob. Yeah, dude. No, but I like I said, it's no slight to Emily Blunt either. It's just the concept for the movie. It doesn't leave much room to go anywhere.
Right.
Because there's only one kind of monster. It's not like there's a, you know, variations. They're all these. Their entire head is a fucking ear that's inside a candy-coated shell.
Why couldn't she have done Captain Marvel and Brie Larson have done this?
Right?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Because I think John Krasinski was only going to be banging his wife, not her.
He didn't want to do a sex scene with Brie Larson.
He's like, no. She's like, ugh, she's gross.
He's like, I'm not even simulating that. But no, really, it just, I mean, yeah, right, dude. He'd be like, yeah, still some. He's like, Jim Halpert nailed the chick from Rue.
He would have been like, I'd rather do Dwight.
Well, Glinzer's right. He says the Quiet Place family is alive because of a straight white man. Toxic.
That sounds problematic.
It does sound rather problematic.
Oh, that's why you didn't like it. I understand. You wanted more diversity, E-Type. I knew it.
Dude, no. So Demon Hansu's in the movie, right? Like he's a good actor, right? But he just has a penchant for well, you just watch the movie. It's there. It just the diversity was not there in the movie. I was rather disappointed with it.
You were perturbed by it.
I was like, this is problematic. See, I'm done. All right, so here we're back over in the Hollywood Reporter. Cruella sequel in the works at Disney, exclusive. This came out about 5 hours ago.
See, this bombed and it's getting more.
Right? Look at Harley Quinn. I mean, Cruella DeVille, right? I mean,
well, you notice what they're doing, right? They're taking most of the Disney villains, especially the females, and glorifying them and making them sympathetic characters, which is something they were never supposed to be.
That way they feel better about themselves.
Right?
So they're all fucking villains.
They want to blur that line to confuse kids. Yeah, you're right, because they are all villains. You're 100% correct.
They're trying to make an anti-hero out of a bitch that kills puppies.
Mm-hmm. So she could wear their skin/fur.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like, this is not
Hannibal Lecter wasn't as vicious, and he wore a man's face.
See how 10 years ago they were throwing blood on people for wearing fur, and now they're idolizing them. You see how everything comes around full circle,
right? That's an excellent point.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. So yeah,
now I want to go to a red carpet premiere, and I want to throw red paint all over her as well.
She deserves it.
Or white
just
paint.
for that stupid hair.
You're just saving what you love.
That'll teach. That'll teach.
Oh, shit.
Well, that would imply that he needs to actually drive his car into hers.
Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
You gotta get a close up on it, make your face nice and chubby. You look like you're taking a shit.
Oh my.
Oh, just got off work. What's up, guys? What's up, Pursuing Paranormal? What's going on, Cody? How you doing, bro? Welcome, sir.
I gotta get a Harrison mask.
I wonder, has Pursuing Paranormal ever entered the unfamiliar?
I don't know. That would be. I don't know if the quantum realm, let alone Earth, could handle that.
That's like crossing the streams. You just don't do it.
You don't cross the streams, and you don't bump swords. I mean, it's just there's some things you don't do. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
One time in college, that's it.
Yep.
I didn't go to college. I'm kidding.
Glinzer says her hair is diverse, and I'm just thinking it looks like the black and white cookie in Seinfeld.
It's biracial.
See, that hair is diverse. I mean, but is there any? I don't see any brown in there. That's kind of problematic. I'm just saying.
Or yellow.
Are you talking about The Simpsons? You must be talking about The Simpsons.
I must be.
You must be talking about The Simpsons.
Dude.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
That is racist.
So who should be the next female villain or villain that they humanize?
Kathleen Kennedy.
She's fired. Hey, have you guys heard she's fired, by the way?
Have we heard? Have we heard? I'm still masturbating over the news.
Personally, I took it with a grain of salt.
Oh God, we're terrible. That's all right. Sometimes.
We're not terrible. Kathleen Kennedy's terrible.
She is horrible.
Very true.
Reddit as a source is terrible. Here's one. This is the third. Just the headline: Scrubs creator open to reboot, but doesn't think it'll happen soon.
Good.
Yeah, thank God.
I hated that show,
dude. Okay, I liked the first 6 seasons, but then you got to that 7th season, the one that shouldn't have happened, and it was just like completely fucking garbage. Preach slow.
That's like Sons of Anarchy last season. Completely unnecessary.
I watched a little bit of that with my wife now, to the point, like, literally, dude. So I'm at a gas station the other day filling my truck up, and I'm sitting there, and 2 guys pull in on motorcycles, like 2 pumps over, and I'm like, riding through this world all alone. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, where's Sam Crow? I don't know.
Well, why does something like this even need a reboot?
It doesn't.
All these fucking shows are exactly the same. Just make Scrubs again and call it something else.
Yeah.
Call it diaper rash. Call it fucking surgical mask. Whatever.
It was so stupid. If anything, I just want to see a spinoff of the old Doctor because he was always awesome.
Oh, he was. Him and Perry. What's his name? Perry Cox. Yeah, the guy he was one of the bad guys in Nothing to Lose with Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins, which I love that movie to death. But
did he have a mustache in that one?
Yeah, he had like the Fu Manchu kind of mustache, and he had like a nose ring in it, I think.
Yeah,
Did you see Gazillionaire's comment there?
Oh,
about the Babylon Bee.
Babylon Bee did an article today how Disney is doing a movie giving Kamala Harris a tragic backstory.
That was awesome.
I wonder if that story involves her heels up. Oh,
it's called Rug Rash.
Land of 1,000 knee pads.
Oh shit! Come on, man.
Oh shit! Well, we're gonna take a break. I'll cue the first topic up. We'll be right back after these messages. And I haven't played this one in a while, so it's a short one. So I got to work fast. I'm gonna do this first. Ready, set, go.
No! How could they? They do this to me! Because you were a whip scientist and you could be a whip villain! Out of my way, beast! It's the sorceress, you boob! Just as I suspected. Hollow, you metal-munching moron!
Are you out of your skull? Look who's talking. Stop! What are you doing? Advance! Retreat!
Advance! Retreat!
Dude, Cobra Commander is fucking amazing.
It was hilarious. Oh shit.
It's like if the Keystone Cops had an army, Cobra Commander would be like the fucking leader of it.
Oh yeah.
I see his military leadership being as organized as the games of soccer I watch the kids play at school outside on the playground. It's just like it's just fucking chaos. You know, one of them's picking fucking daisies. You know, it's funny. My kid was playing goalie the other day. I'm like, bud, I don't know if you have the reflexes to play goalie. All of a sudden, bam, crying, Dad, I took one to the face. I'm like, I told you you're not a goalie. That's literally what I said. I'm like, not bleeding. I'm like, I told you you're not a goalie, bud. Walk it off. You're hurt. You're not injured. You're fine. Get back in the net. Get back in the net.
E-Tep's like, don't be a pussy.
I just like, you know, I deal with these kids. Like, I'm like, you're not hurt. You're not hurt.
You're like, yeah, your nose only replaced your ear. You're okay.
You ain't getting no trophy for that. Get back in there.
When it was all fun and games until one little dude took a fucking wiffle ball bat to the nose. He got one side of the nose is bloody. I'm like, I had the first damn accident report. I'm like, come on, I don't want to fill any paperwork out. Are you sure you're bleeding? Tilt your head back. Stop it. No, but here we go right here. We're gonna talk about Doctor Strange. I figured this article's kind of ridiculous, so we could spend a few seconds talking about this. But of course, we're gonna talk about the movie Doctor Strange 2. How a Doctor Strange 2 actor outwitted Marvel's secretive audition process. They're talking about the fucking Zictal.
I was gonna ask, is that exo chitty or so shitty?
It's so shitty, bang bang Gomez.
Oh boy, they bring it on themselves. I'm just saying.
They do. Look at my man down here. Hey yo, I'm hiding down here in the corner. Yeah, I'm down to my birthday, huh? That's just like he does, and I could probably do that voice like normally, but like I always feel like the necessity to like contort my voice. Like I always like kick like over here. I'm talking like Jim Ross, like post. I can't make it. Or as JB Dundee used to come, hey happy face. That's fucking terrible. But anyway.
Oh my god.
Good God, King! That man. See, I'm doing it with Jim Ross too. I'm like this. I'm like, he's got a family. Oh. I'll see myself out.
Poor Jim Ross.
I guess he's kind of a dick though. So.
Oh, is
I guess I've heard from a few guys that worked there for a short time that he's kind of a dick, but maybe it was just them. I don't know. I could see it being just Jamie Dundee. But anyway, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, star Chitty Bang Bang Gomez, outwitted Marvel's secretive audition process. It's not personal. It's just you have a stupid name, honey, and I'm not even going to try. It's you get those parents that name their kids like stupid words. Wait, it's pronounced Zochill. It's not common, but it's super rare Mexican. Okay, cool. So it's all right. So awesome. Thank you, Godzillionaire. Then all right, respect. Then it is an actual fucking name. Did anybody else, by a show of hands, think that was a just a made up fucking name? Because
that looks an awful lot like something I would have found in the Monster Manual in my D&D days.
That looks like a I was just like, is this real? Is this like a pseudonym? Are you? Yeah. All right, so thank you.
No hable español.
Zochill. All right, so Zochill Gomez outwitted Marvel's secretive audition process after taking the entirety of 2020 off due to a pandemic. The Marvel Cinematic Universe will see 4 highly anticipated theatrical releases this year. Pump the brakes. I don't know about highly anticipated. Black Widow in July. In March, Doctor Strange will kick off an even more impressive 2022 slate that also includes Thor, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel. Well, let me stop you right there, Pimpin'. Okay, Thor, I don't care. Black Panther is not Black Panther because there's no fucking Black Panther in it. And it's not even Captain Marvel. It's the fucking Marvels because they know Brie Larson can't carry a movie and Disney can't move the goalposts any farther because they'd be touching each other.
Mm-hmm.
Touching tips.
They'd be bumping swords and crossing streams. Hey, Mackie Sky.
Touching me. I'm sorry.
Wait, Godzillionaire says, I've known several Zochills. Jesus.
Really?
I have to say, So Chill sounds an awful lot better than So Shitty.
Yeah. Yep. It does. It does. So, I mean, so this Doctor Strange, so let's see if we can get to the movie. Sorry to compliment us. All right, so, all right, so they, of course, refer to her as Latinx. And
naturally.
Yeah, and are any of you familiar with the character of America Chavez?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I heard some very funny things about that character. Do you want to hear them?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man. She's completely OP'd. I mean...
Yeah, apparently she was some kind of bi or trans or I don't know. But she was an actual alien, right?
Yes.
So like they made a joke out of all this. Then what I heard is they retconned it where she was actually drugged up and was in what do you call it? A human traffic, and she was being used. So she's actually a real like Mexican girl. So it's that kind of an alien, and she happens to be gay. Like they did everything to make this character even worse than what it originally was and more of a joke, and then you mix real life stuff into it just to piss everyone off. So I wonder how they're going to be telling this story.
They actually did that because I just remember her being, she was an alien. She could break like she was strong enough to like punch through like interdimensional walls. She can fly. She has super strength, super endurance. She was an alien who took the form of like a Puerto Rican like teenage girl, and she's a lesbian.
Oh, it's a Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, and I mean, they did all this to her. Now, what you're saying, it's like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
I mean, the oppression Olympics are fucking real, folks.
Dude, it's mind blowing. I thought it was a joke. I have a friend who actually still reads this shit, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to hear how retarded this is." I'm like, "Holy hell!" It's not just retarded; it's just disturbing. It's disturbing on every level.
Godzillionaire says, "Punch through interdimensional walls." You mean break barriers? Shatter glass ceilings at that. But you know that's the thing. If they're Vinny, if they used the old sexual assault victim trope to try to prop the character up, that really does a disservice to the character. Because it doesn't need, I understand certain stories, it makes sense, but it's used too frequently just to elicit a certain, reaction. And it's all for the name. A lot of it, happens from that intersectionalist perspective. That's why they do it, because they want, it's that victim mentality, that victim status they want to cling to. But I don't know, man. It's just,
it's a mess, dude. It's a fucking mess.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was really hoping this character wouldn't make it to the movies, but I should have known better.
Wasn't she the star of their video game that bombed?
No, that was Miss Marvel. That was Kamala Khan.
That was the stretchy Indian.
Yep. Oh, here's
or
Parrot
Pakistani
Head
or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's Pakistani.
Pakistani. That's it.
Parrot Head says Shannon Sasami named her first kid Audio Science. Holy shit!
What the?
Wait, Godzillionaire says America Chavez's origin story will involve her being kept in a cage when she was a child or something. They'll probably do that in the movie, which is it doesn't make any sense with her power set then, unless her powers aren't activated and they try to make her a mutant. Which in that case, Marvel can suck it because she's not a fucking mutant. Why do they have to take all these post 2014 characters and now it's like they have to be just like shoehorned in?
Well, didn't Kevin Feige, didn't he say it? He goes, it doesn't matter. We're going to make these characters popular.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They didn't learn from the video game, which cost them like over $150 million. And every fucking reviewer goes, the game's got glitches. It's got problems. It's kind of short. All of them skip over the fact that, oh, you mean they sprung it on us? They surprised us that we have to play more than half the game or the main part of the game as Stretchy Girl? Like, they seem to omit that out of every single review. And that was the main fucking factor why that game flopped. So don't tell me you're going to make these characters stick. No, these characters suck.
They suck so bad.
Could it be a royalty issue? Like, do they have to pay a royalty to like the estate of Steve Ditko or Stanley or something? Because I heard something about that with Star Wars. That's why they wanted to use their own characters so they didn't have to pay royalties to George Lucas.
Well, that's how fucked up these people are. Like, okay, how much you making? You can't afford these royalties, you cheap sons of bitches.
On top of that, but I think the Siegel family with Superman and with Siegel and Schuster, I think they're the only ones that have that kind of a deal that's in place. Marvel is another story altogether, and I believe it's all like under the company banner. So it's bullshit if they use that as an excuse. That's total bullshit.
Well, and I heard a rumor that that's why they ditched the expanded universe to begin with, because then they would have to pay royalties to all those authors who put in that hard work and created some of those characters.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You mean pay people for doing the work that they create and the things they create?
How dare you?
How? Yeah, I was just gonna say, how dare you? Damn. But so this Doctor Strange 2, we can be done with. We can be done with Zochill.
Well, the other thing I want to say too.
Yeah, this was kind of from last night, little carryover.
Yeah, because that whole nonsense too with just destroying Doctor Strange. Not putting him in the WandaVision stuff. Yeah. Because every dumb excuse they were trying to look for. I'm sorry. That was your perfect opportunity to get him in there. One, because he does help out all these other characters in the Avengers, Spider-Man. I can't count the number of times heroes have gone to him for advice or for help. And if he sees a mystical threat, he pops up and he warns people before the threat is all consuming. So don't give me this shit where they couldn't put him in there. Oh no, because it would lead into other stuff, and we don't want to deal with those characters right now. Go fuck yourselves. You people show you had no plan whatsoever. That show fell flat, fell on its face, and now that movie's going to be woker than fucking dog shit, and no one's going to care. Because now you got America Chavez in there, and you got stretchy Pakistani girl. Who gives a shit?
Well, plus, he's entirely too white, first of all. But yeah, they've printed on some of their promo ads that this is the final chapter in Doctor Strange's story.
Of course it is.
Wonderful. We got to kill that white male. That's it.
Yeah, get rid of all the characters people enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we really, we started out with basically like the C-list characters, which got turned into A-list characters. Which basically what happened. The Avengers were never the A-team.
Listen, Iron Man was always A-list in my book.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't. I liked Iron Man too, but it was just a fact. Spider-Man's always been the top dog. The X-Men, the Fantastic Four, they've always been up there. I look at this whole thing and it's like they're chipping away at like Hawkeye. The whole Hawkeye series is him passing the mantle over to Haley Steinfeld's fine ass in her little black and purple outfit, looking all sexy and shit. I'm not gonna lie, she is, man. She's a dime.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 24. It's all right. Relax, people.
Yeah,
relax.
she's legal.
Yeah, damn. Relax, motherfuckers. All right, chill. It's cool. It's all right. Look, I'm gonna acknowledge if a girl's got a nice and she's got a nice ass. I'm just saying. Trust me. I know a thing
nice
or two
Jewish girl.
No, we stay away from them. No. Nope. Now, first, you get with a nice Jewish girl. Next thing you know, you got Bill Burr jerking off to your girlfriend while she's fucking standing there. He's standing in the corner jerking off, watching her undress. And you walk in from work, and what the fuck?
Jesus.
Not Bill Burr. Louis C.K. Sorry.
Louis C.K. What did Bill Burr do to you?
I know, right?
He just told you.
Oh shit.
Louis C.K. Is it okay? Whatever, Louis. Just fucking leave afterwards.
Just crank it and get the fuck out.
Sarah Silverman's like, what? What did I do? What's wrong? Oh.
It's fine. He didn't touch me.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah Silverman. She was hot for like 20 seconds, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do this. I can't do with it.
Gross.
Yeah.
I forgot
Well,
what movie it was. It was some shitty movie, right? Like she was like in a hot tub or something, blowing some guy. I'm like, yeah, that's her whole career right there.
that sounds like how the certain executive got a job at Lucasfilm and married into the Marshall family. But anyway, but that's just in a rumor. Haley ain't all that. She's average, but okay, Tip, that's your opinion. Oh, I think she's. I mean, trust me, there's a lot better. I mean, but let's be honest, she's a little hottie. She is. She's a little.
Yeah. Come on, now.
She's
I throw her a bone. I gotta take Viagra, but I throw her my bone.
Heine Steinfeld. Oh shit! Oh, this devolved quickly, but yeah, I don't think. I don't. The whole thing, because like I said, we talked about this a little bit last night. You know, them making all these excuses. Feige coming out and saying that we didn't want Doctor Strange, a white man, to come in and, you know, hand Wanda over the explanation to her powers and all that. And it's like, so you said it first right there, white man. So if it was any other man, it wouldn't matter. You know, and what would be the big deal? He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most powerful fucking sorcerer there is. And he hates chaos magic, and as well read as Doctor Strange is, and as intelligent as he is, you know that he would be well versed in chaos magic. So it would be, you know, if he's going to try to help Wanda, it would stand to reason that he would, you know, they would allow him to do that. And like I said, all it takes is a little bit of talent and writing ability. And, you know, you can...
Two things they don't have.
Exactly. And that's the problem. Hail, Angelus Draven. Let me acknowledge my mans and them.
Hail,
here.
brother.
Hail to you, sir. Welcome.
Good
Phantom
peeps.
Menace Vampire. Welcome, sir. Let's see. But, no, I think it's completely ridiculous. Like, you can't... How can you not... So then Feige admitted they had to rewrite part of Doctor Strange because... they didn't want, you know, him in WandaVision. So it's like you had to rewrite a movie that you've been hyping up and talking about that it's interconnected with WandaVision. It's interconnected. It's all connected. And then just because you're afraid, like, and I love the character of Scarlet Witch. Like, she's probably like one of my favorite characters. Just the character's a badass. Elizabeth Olsen plays her well, and she's hot. I mean, I'm not gonna
hot as fuck.
But she's kick ass as Wanda. She really is.
Oh yeah, but like again, they wasted that whole series. They really did, and the whole thing was what chaos magic, just so we could give her a costume that's very similar to her last costume, just sleeveless, and she got a little crown. Wow.
Yep.
Fantastic.
She needed the headpiece.
And then she needed the headpiece.
Wow.
And then her husband flying away. I know who I am. Bye.
The toxic white male vision.
Totally white.
He's like, them kids are gone. I'm out. Ain't no child support. Woohoo! Vision's like, fuck this shit. I'm out. No, I don't know, man. I really don't know what the hell they were thinking with that show. It's like I liked it at first, like the first couple episodes, and then it just kind of was like, huh? They literally, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier happened, and it was like, you know, like that train wreck.
I heard they're going to be replacing Doctor Strange with Dr. Fauci.
I need you to wear 17 masks.
Dr. Derange.
Dr. Derange.
He's a Yahtzee doctor.
I think he is. I think Fauci's Hydra. I'm probably going to get a Q sticker for that fuck.
For Hydra? We're talking Marvel here. Come on.
Hey,
Oh yeah, he's the closest thing to real world Hydra you're gonna find.
I know. I think he rips off his face and he's actually the Red Skull. My plans have come to fruition.
He's floating around, fucking calling everybody Lipshin.
He's floating. Floating around or marching?
Why are you? Yeah, goose stepping. Why are you trying to push the poke on all the Jewish people, Fauci? What are you trying to do, man? We don't trust you.
It's actually the cosmic cube. I found its secrets.
That's where we got the Materma from, the cosmic cube. I'm uncomfortable doing that accent.
This magic mask will protect you from the cube. The powers of the cube.
This is all in Doctor Strange too, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. All of it.
You take this special prick, and it saves you.
Doctor, oh Jesus, manliness and motivation. Dr. Fauci is actually Epstein in witness protection. Glinzer, Fauci, the scammer supreme.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Bastard. But no, man. I think Marvel really. I think they hurt themselves. I think they did by being literally so insecure about a white male character. I mean, and that just speaks to the larger narrative that they're trying to push here. It does. It just speaks to that whole fucking narrative. And it's like so the emperor truly has no clothes, It's just oh hell, what's up? Here's another guest from our upcoming show, Saggy Melons. What's up, girl? How are you, darling? Welcome.
That's a great name.
Welcome. It is. She's awesome too. Saggy's awesome. She's kick ass. Welcome back, darling. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the trepidation on behalf of Feige. And that's the thing about Feige is he says he knows the lore. He respects the lore so much. So why are you afraid of Doctor Strange and Wanda meeting up? Like, I mean, they do know that they have creative control. They can write these characters, and I mean,
I'm sorry, didn't everybody meet up in Endgame? Like literally every fucking buddy.
Yes.
More or less.
Yes.
It's just stupid.
It is. It's ridiculous. I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me that you because I actually I watched the Doctor Strange movie a couple times. I actually like the character, but I just didn't understand him because I think it would have made so much sense if you're tying these movies together. Why wouldn't you want them to meet? It's just like a split second thing. Why would he even have to explain her powers to her? He could come up and he could kind of co-sign to it and be like, if you ever need me or anything like that, and she could be like, no, I think I'm okay, and just, would that seem offensive to her or kind of step on her toes at all?
They're they're a bunch of pussies. They just want to avoid it at all costs because there's so many ways of handling it, and they just want to fuck it up on purpose. It's got to be girl power, this and that, and you're going to see these women are going to be taking over every single male character's movie that's coming up. We're seeing it. Doctor Strange 2 is going to be that. You're going to have Thor, Thunder Love Buns there, whatever the fuck it's called. Yep. They're just going to be doing it across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if they had, what the hell's her name, Zendaya or whatever, that she gets bit by a radioactive spider and then takes fucking Spider-Man's powers and she's the new fucking character. Dude, they're just retarded.
Yeah, it is.
I want to see that girl in the movie get hit by a bus and then you see a supermodel come and save the day and she's the real MJ. And Peter falls in love with her.
See, I like Zendaya too. I really do. She's a talented.
She's a talented actress, but she's not Mary Jane Watson.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination. That was people were worked up. She was in Dune. I'm like, man, she's probably gonna kill it in fucking Dune.
Yeah.
I just,
you know what?
She's not Mary Jane. No, not at all.
And I think so. Whatever they're doing right now with the multiverses, the Spider-Verses, I think they're going to try to put their own little Band-Aid on it by pulling in those other characters. So we know Tobey Maguire's coming back. We know there's a Mary Jane in there. Garfield didn't get to the Mary Jane character. They deleted that girl's scenes out of the movie, and they just had him with the Emma Stone fucking Gwen Stacy character dying and all that shit. So technically, in all those different Spider-Man movies, there's been one Mary Jane Watson. So, I don't know. I think they're trying to cook up something, but my hopes are very, very low in all that shit.
Yeah. Oh, here it is right here. Or can you imagine Rachel McAdams become Doctor Strange and leave Stephen Strange off to another multiverse? How awful would that be?
Like the whole world has just become the skit. Lowered expectation.
100%, bro.
It really is. Hang on, I got something here because you guys Vinny mentioned somebody getting hit by a bus, and I'm gonna shill for my own video here for a minute because there is
What
a
an
scene.
asshole.
There is a scene in Batwoman where she gets hit by a fucking by a SUV. Wait, did I get the sound?
This sounds promising.
I don't. It's good. Hang on, I'm gonna do this right here. This is I love doing this. When I edited this up, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking beautiful.
Parrot Head, I think you're right.
Here it is, right here. Let's see.
Parrot Head is always right.
Parrot Head is wise and he has good memes. Axe him.
Because that's what heroes do.
And he shoots her a bunch of times, which, it's a reasonable response to being attacked in a dark alley after leaving a bar when you're probably drunk after a tough day at work. So Batwoman, of course, gets him in a chokehold, and he says it isn't her fight. And she says, I quote, and I want you guys at home to get your air sickness bags ready and run if you don't eat pork because this is a ham-fisted haymaker of Mike Tyson-esque proportions, Ryan says.
Yeah? You shot an innocent unarmed black man. The fight is in my DNA.
It's coming.
And then an SUV rolls up and just
Here it is.
fucking hits Batwoman. Tavarov gets in and they leave because fuck this bitch.
Oh, shit.
Sophie meets Ryan. There we go. I'm done.
That needs to be in your opening.
I had so much fun editing that. I was like, I just learned how to fuck with the opacity and shit. So I was like, I can put a dumpster fire over her talking. I was like, yes. And then when she got hit by the car, I'm like, oh yes, this is beautiful.
That was so damn good. You should have that and, I don't know, Thrift Shop playing. Over.
Here's Glinzer says maybe they'll make Dormammu a female too. Hormammu. Oh god!
It'll be the same voice and shit. Like when we saw the head in the first movie,
Yep.
and you see the full figure, and it's just like got tits. That's it. Just add tits to it.
It's.
I am Dormammu. Look at my breasts.
Jesus! It's Caitlyn. It's Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh shit!
Or it's Ma'am from the fucking
Ma'am.
games. It's Ma'am. I thought you were gone. No. Yeah, I'm on the women's gymnastics team now. Oh Jesus, help me, Rhonda. That's fun. And that's real. That's real life. That shit that's happening because you know why? Because fuck humans. All right, we'll be right back after these messages, ladies and gents.
From the earth you came, from the earth you shall return.
I wanted to hear that goofy. Yahoo!
Yep. Ha ha hoo hoo. Oh shit. Let's see. Brutal Morningwood said apparently that bat suit absorbs everything except the puddle she landed in.
Oh shit.
So before we get into this article, I had a quick funny story to tell, and I think I might have mentioned this to Tony earlier, but I have like 3 minutes and 38 seconds of footage I shot. So I cleaned my garage out the other day. I spent like 6-7 hours, me and the wife, like cleaned it out because, like I said, we're getting ready to list the house. So we cleaned the garage out, and I had a bunch of stuff. And I live on basically a dead end, but there's like you can walk right down the hill, and there's like a shopping center. There's like a Tractor Supply Company, a Chinese restaurant, a Dunham's, a grocery store, a few other little stores and shops along the way through there. And so it's a decent location, you know. I know my neighbors across the street. The guy next to me is retired. Pretty much know everybody on the street. Low-key, quiet area. Not a lot of traffic unless you're going to either my house or my neighbor's house. And this kind of beat-up old Chevy Avalanche comes pulling down the road, and I'm like, I'm just kind of walking through my den, and I notice it, and because my dog jumped up to the window, and I'm like, all right. And the guy stops in front of my house, and I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, this guy was literally built like King Kong Bundy, except he had like a receding hairline. Like basically, like if I let my hair grow out again, and it like it's just it's like almost like a convertible. It's like very thin on the top, but like thicker on the sides. And he's like shirtless, and he's like pants are hanging half off his ass, and he sat there, and I filmed him for 3 minutes and 38 seconds picking through my trash. He took 2 fucking boxes of wine that have been sitting in my garage for like 6 months and baking in the 90-degree plus sun outside on the curb for 2 days, and threw them in. And his wife was in the truck, and literally, like, if I leave the original audio on the fucking video, you'll hear me when he throws them in. I'm like, look, honey, we're going to get fucked up tonight. You know, I'm just like, oh my God, like, I couldn't. And like my dog, she goes up to the window and she's like, and she's growling. I'm like, shut the fuck up, shut up. I'm like, don't alert him. I was like, I'm videoing this shit. So yeah, I don't, you know, I was like, and my wife's like, what if he sees you? I'm like, this motherfucker's in my yard picking through my garbage. I don't give a fuck if he sees me. I'll walk out there and ask him for a fucking interview.
Right? You turn to your wife, you go, it's called content from my YouTube channel.
He took a goddamn refrigerator that has had mold in it since I quit working for Chrysler in 2018 that's just been sitting in the garage.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know. He took like the little
elbow grease.
You know that game Cornhole, the beanbag toss game? He took those boards without they don't have like the pegs, the legs in them. They don't have the bags. He just took those. Shit. I was like our wedding, we had like a 4-tiered cupcake tower handmade for our wedding, and we kept like 2 pieces of it. We threw the rest of them away, and or it was 5-tier, whatever. And he took a couple of those that were out there. I'm just like, okay,
weird.
I was just like, I was miffed. I was like, oh, it was like Uncle Buck when the girl's like, he's cooking our garbage. I was like, he's taking our garbage.
Did he knock on the door and ask for the rest of it?
You know, I was like waiting for him to be like, is there anything else? You know, I was like, some of the stuff he took, I'm like, man, you're not just like, if you're a scrapper, like you're throwing it in your trailer. He's taking it and throwing it in the back seat of his truck.
Right. Well, and those people have no shame whatsoever. So if he saw you, he probably would have asked you if there was anything else.
And I think like earlier in the day, I gave away like $30 worth of returnables. Some guy was like riding down on his 4-wheeler, and like about a half mile away, there's like some Section 8 housing. And I think he probably came from there, and he rode down and he saw I had a bunch of like 2 fucking totes overflowing with like, probably like I said, $25-30 of returnables. And, he stopped and he's like, are you throwing these out? I'm like, if you want them, you can take them. So he went home, got a tote, loaded them up, and took them. I'm like, there you go, bud. So he probably told one of his buddies. I'm like, son of a bitch. I told the wife, I was like, great, now we got to move. Now we definitely have to move now.
Yeah, I used to work in the city, and this dude would come through our parking lot every day with a shopping cart, which he obviously stole, full of all kinds of trash and garbage. And he would always just look around the property and see what we had laying around. And if we were outside, he would ask. He'd be like, can I take this? I'm like, no, get the hell out of here. What the fuck are you doing?
Was his name Bubbles?
Probably.
Just out here with my fucking shopping cart, trying to get some money, feed my fucking kitties. Kitties are so fucking nice. Kitties. You want a fucking fresh one? I'll fucking pop you one.
That was perfect.
Side note, I met King Kong Bundy once. Have you ever met King Kong Bundy, Tim?
No, I haven't. I honestly wanted to because I bet you he seems like he's probably actually really nice.
Hairy as fuck. And yeah, he's a very, very nice guy.
He always.
I only met him for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we hung out all night or anything, but yeah, he was a nice fella.
He reminds me of like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Like he does. Like he looks like Stay Puft. Like he didn't really have much of it. Was it him or Butterbean? Well, both. Neither of them had a neck. Let's be honest. But yeah, I was like, he just looked like Stay Puft. I was like, look at him. I was like, he just either that or like a big old Pillsbury. He just like he's like, woo, you know.
Wasn't he on like a couple episodes of the Married with Children as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Family.
Like Peg's Family or something.
From Wanker, was it Wanker County?
Yeah, he was a wanker. Yeah, I remember putting his head through their door instead of ringing the doorbell.
Sam Kinison was on Married with Children too.
Dude, you talk about a loss. Sam Kinison was a loss of just a fucking like a genius comedic voice. Like he was.
He went from the religious shit and straight into the most vulgar comedy.
Oh yeah, Kinison, man. I remember watching him as a kid, going like, because like I said, I've always been a fan of stand up, and I've done it, a few times, and it's just I had such respect for the greats, and I see some like the mainstream guys now. There's a lot of great comedians out there, underground guys that are hustling. That is a difficult business. That is a hustle, and. For sure. I mean, you have to. It's basically it's akin to YouTubing in a certain respect because it's a lot of it is networking, and you have your material. You have to feed the algorithm. What does the audience want? And there's a certain point where I just like I can't. I don't know. It's just I would be afraid to do stand up now because the kind of material that like I did 4 or 5 years ago when I was 4 years ago when I was still wrestling and I would warm up crowds before shows, do some stand up. It was just like you can't like because when I worked bar shows, I got to just be me, like you're getting now. It was that was fucking beautiful. Yeah. Because we were working these concert venues, and they had these hot little waitresses, and I'd have them fucking the DJ. I knew I'd have them hit the spotlight. I'd order a drink from the waitress, make her bring it to the ring. She'd have a spotlight, have her get in the ring, kind of parade her around a little bit, and send her on her way. But no, it was fun. We had a blast. We did. We had a fucking blast doing those. But yeah, I can't see doing stand up in this climate. It would be like you would have to tiptoe around because once you push the envelope on some of the audience, it's going to be like, ugh, wow, And
I blame Michael Richards. I'm kidding.
Damn it, Kramer. That was.
He's like, hey, Jerry, three black men walk into a bar. No.
It's a Festivus miracle.
He was one of them N-word guys,
Oh God, that whole thing, that tape, like that recording of that. That's how old I am. I said tape. That was in the early 2000s anyway. That was just. It was so crazy. And like I said, I love Seinfeld. That is like my favorite show. Of all, like I said, I've seen the entire series over 20 fucking times. I love that show so much. And that really hurt. I was like, damn it, Kramer. But then, what almost hurt as bad as that was following Jason Alexander on Twitter in 2016. That was
equivalent to Mark Hamill.
Holy, probably like. And Jason Alexander is like not as relevant as Mark Hamill, so he had that like more bitter factor, because a lot of this shit he's tried to do since Seinfeld has just like completely flopped. So, but in Mark Hamill,
a lot of it, you say a lot of it.
Yeah,
you mean all of it?
Well, he did have one good guest appearance on Criminal Minds. He looked like Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm not okay. You're gonna make me look it up now. This is how interested I am to talk about Shang-Chi.
I've seen quite a few episodes of Criminal Minds, and I've never seen that one.
I think I've seen the whole show because my wife was like a huge Criminal Minds fan, and the only reason I started watching it is when we got together. And I was like, it's not bad. I mean, I'd seen a few episodes before. It's not bad, but I was like, okay, I kind of got invested in it. Here's Jason Alexander in Criminal Minds. Let me stop here. Piss off, Shang-Chi. All right, piss off, Shang-Chi, you bloody wanker.
I think that's what China said too. That movie's not getting released over there, right?
Nope. Here he is right here. Look at him. Look at him. I do declare.
It's a chicken hawk. Why do they insist on giving this guy rugs and fucking wigs and shit?
Look at him being creepy with Joseph Montaigne.
Not hard to do when you look like that. He had his one bug eye like spazzing out on him. Call me Fat Tone.
That was that he had like what 4 girls. He was gonna like burn them in acid. They were all like shackled to a ceiling or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Based on a true story from his life.
Probably. I'm not gonna lie. And that's another thing. Like I said, man, it's like they say never meet your heroes. It's also never follow your heroes on Twitter. Apparently.
Oh God, no.
That's like I said, I followed Chris Evans for like 5 minutes on Twitter. I was like, oh Jesus, no.
Yeah, he's a tool.
Oh yeah, he is. Like I said, I liked him in Knives Out, but here we'll talk about Shang-Chi. Director teases Simu Lee. I don't know the main guy. Character might have superpowers to rival the Avengers. How about that? How about Shang-Chi being as powerful as the Avengers?
I don't know. Like, I was a huge fan of Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan and everything. I don't think martial arts could, defeat like Thanos.
I mean, I guess it just depends on what kind of power set they give him, But
Sounds an awful lot like you're a bigot, Vinny.
I know, right? I think you need to denounce Asian hate right now. I mean, unless it's Aquafina, I mean, then does it really matter? I mean, her name's Aquafina. I don't know. And did you notice how like she's in every movie now? Is that their idea of representation? Just putting Aquafina and everything?
It's like Minnie Driver. They like to say it. They like to say, I worked with Aquafina. I worked with Minnie Driver. It's just fun to say.
Minnie Driver, Minnie haha, whatever, right?
Minnie hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Let's see. So Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel oh my God. He's named after a diaper cream, Desitin. So Shang-Chi director Diaper Cream recently teased that Shang-Chi might actually have superpowers in the upcoming Marvel Studios film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Onion rings sound good. He stated it was important for us from the beginning to click on this ad and close out of it. To have the MCU's first Asian superhero be a superhero. Oh, so being a badass karate fighter is not bad enough. It's not enough, but they have to give him superheroes because if they don't give the Asian man superpowers, he's being oppressed. So what about Hawkeye and Black Widow?
What about Wong, man?
Yeah, what about Wong?
Yeah.
2 whites don't make a Wong.
Oh, no,
he's fighting Thanos. Wong is a superhero.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a magic user, so Shang-Chi actually is not a superhero unless he has powers, you bigots.
He's not the first Asian. Well, he does say Asian American.
Don't you remember when Simu Liu stood up to those tanks in Tiananmen Square when they weren't going to give him powers, and he said, "No, you'll give me powers, you racist tanks."
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Just like that. And then the tanks were like, "No, you're too good looking. Get the fuck out of here."
You're not. You don't meet our stringent standards on beauty. Get the fuck out of the way.
What about the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy, Mantis?
Oh, Palm Clem. Is it Palm?
Yeah, she's an Asian superhero.
She was from outer space, though. I don't think she was Asian American.
Yeah.
It did say Asian American, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in continuity, I guess. But still, I'm like, isn't there another Asian in the MCU? Like,
There's plenty. Yeah,
over
there's
here,
plenty.
I've got my scorecard.
I mean, there would have been the ancient one, but they kind of whitewashed him.
Yeah. They couldn't make
Yeah.
what was his name? Oh shit, what was the name?
Doctor Strange is
Was it Fu Manchu? What was that? No, seriously, what the fuck was that character's name? It had some goofy ass fucking name. God damn it. You guys are fucking killing me. There's a name
from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, they changed one of the names of the characters
the
because
wise one or whatever.
Yeah, because it was offensive. They said it was offensive.
The bald girl.
There's so many of these damn stories now. I don't even remember.
So they made it an androgynous Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. There you go.
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
Wait, I'm high, but I'm not that high. Yeah, I was like, because I saw that and I'm like, wait, they what? Because I've only got a few Doctor Strange comics. Let's see, the characters, Ancient One. Wait, the Ancient One and Wong, but what is the name?
The Ancient One.
What is the name? The original.
It's the Ancient One, isn't it?
I think it is. Doctor Strange, the original
God
player
damn
from
it.
the Himalayas.
God damn it, Etep.
What?
This all started on the ancient one, and you forgot the ancient one? I thought you were
It
talking about some other weirdo.
No, it's the ancient one. What the fuck was his name? He had a weird name though.
Oh, woo woo, but you.
Brutal Morning Wood. Dog, where is my automobile?
I just realized Vinny's gone. What the hell happened to Vinny?
I don't know. Where did Vinny go? Did things get too? They got too.
Too Asian. They got too Asian for him.
He was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Let's see. What the fuck?
He's like, nah, they're talking about Asians. I know I'm going to say something terrible.
I was gonna say you just realized who Dread Shaft was.
Oh, Dread Shaft. Oh God. That's fucking. I mean, like that whole situation is. Like, I mean, can we just? It's fucking funny. Like it's fucking funny, Bob. It's fucking funny. You know.
Okay, well, this whole fucking stupid article here. Okay, they wanted to be on par with other heroes in the MCU. So basically, what they want to do is turn Marvel into DC, where they just made everyone Superman, but a female version, one that breathes water. Just a little bit not quite as powerful, but just about.
See, I think it's more badass that he didn't have powers,
right?
And was just that badass at martial arts, or maybe had a little like precognition, like.
Hey, that's more than Hawkeye has, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So he is on par,
right? That's another thing. Like you look at Hawkeye, and it's like there's been him and Black Widow are enhanced in some way. I don't know. Do you think there was any chance that Black Widow was enhanced in any kind of way?
I don't think so. I think she was just snipped and trained and abused, basically.
That'll teach you. It's like okay. But no, really. Like in Hawkeye, Hawkeye kind of got the butt. He was the butt of a lot of jokes. I'm still looking for this fucking name.
Oh, fuck that name. Well, look at Batman. I mean, they're just extensive training, He's a motherfucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is you get, you almost, after so long, that's why Batman's such an efficient fighter, because he's been fighting for so long. He knows how to study his opponents, He's not just out there blindly, using brute force to fight. It's calculated, measured movements. So Shang-Chi is a master, he's like the kung fu master, karate master, whatever. You know, I mean, I know they're different disciplines. I'm not saying that. I can't remember. I don't know much about the fucking character. I don't.
I just
Hey,
don't
guys.
give a fuck about the 10 rings.
Oh shit,
Gigi-
Vinny's back and we're still talking about Asians.
Sorry,
Yep.
Gigi Ping kicked me off my internet.
Ah, damn it.
He's like, no 10 ring for you.
Salvador says the stream is bad and you should send me a link. Okay, we can do that.
It just feels like the whole Mandarin thing is past, though. You know, they dropped the
Yes.
ball on that.
Right. Yep.
Absolutely.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah, they
Well, it's their typical SJW shit, right? They're like, okay, we have a minority character who doesn't, you know, he can't throw fucking fireballs or something, so we got to make him more special than he is because, you know, he's not white.
Well, if he throws fireballs, they're gonna call him Liu Kang.
right.
No, it's like Tony said, like, yeah, being a badass martial artist is all that's required.
Yeah. Like, don't the Dajmatar, whatever, from Wakanda, they don't have any specific enhancement. They're just badass fighters.
Yeah, they're just badass fight. They're so badass they can take down Bucky and they can take down, U.S. Agent.
And they can play Simon on his arm and make it fall off.
So, like, he's surely a better fighter than they are. So, I mean, what does he need?
Yeah.
Superpowers.
I mean, he probably fucked them up. I don't know. Like, let's be honest though. If one of the Dora's explorers that guarded Black Panther in the forthcoming Black Panther movie with no Black Panther, what would happen on the oppression scale if, say, what's his name here? What's this dude? Shang-Chi, Wang Chung fought against a couple of the Dora's explorers. Who would win based on, their scale of oppression? But I mean, they're comparing Asians to white people now, so I guess, the Dora's explorers would win by default, right? Let me welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Salvador.
Hello.
What's going on, brother? Welcome, man. Welcome, Sal.
Oh, I'm fucking here. What are we talking about? Chi?
Yes.
Xi Jinping and the 10 rings of death.
Gotcha.
They're anal beads.
And the 10 tanks
good.
of Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, I noticed that they opted to. This is based on looking at the toys. They opted to make the 10 rings basically giant forearm bracelets instead of actual rings on his fingers.
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They just bastardize everything.
I'm gonna die on this hill. I said this back when this bullshit was announced. I was like, oh, they're bringing the Mandarin back. I'm like, that would have been a nice villain for, I don't know, a solo War Machine movie. But fuck me.
Right.
Speaking of, can we get this man 10 extra subs? I'm tired of looking at 690.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's get there. Come
I'm
on,
about to
people.
do that scene in Big Daddy. Can someone get this man a Happy Meal?
I'll take one of those, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'd take some chicken nuggets right now, with sweet and sour sauce, Tony.
Of course, because
that's
we're
the
still
only way
talking
to
about
go.
Asians.
What about honey?
Honey's good too. It's not bad if you mix them together. You let it soak in the honey for a little bit, and then put it in the sweet and sour.
You are high right now.
Yeah, I am. All
Fucking
right,
high as shit.
I fucking am. All right? So
You're
seriously,
higher
though,
than Harrison.
I didn't mean to do that. That was a fucking involuntary spasm.
Go higher than giraffe pussy, as we say in the biz.
This
There
is
you go.
this is it. So let's see. We want him to be okay, but he's so much more than that. Look at him. That's
That's a cool costume.
It is. It doesn't look bad.
It's just black pants and like a red shirt that's tapered too tight.
Yeah, that's better than what I'm wearing.
But I don't look at him and go, "Oh, he's a superhero."
Fuck it. He's a ninja.
Yep. A previous rumor. Did that come from Apocalypse Phallus?
Take it with a grain of salt.
What was it? What was the other one? What was it?
I was calling him a crock of shit.
Dread Shaft. Dread Shaft. That's right. Somebody make a Parrot Head. You have a meme. You have a meme assignment. Make a direct shaft meme. A previous rumor indicated that Shang-Chi would indeed feature superpowers. Andy Signor and Andy Signor was on the stream today, on Mr. H's stream, wasn't he? Was it Mr. H's stream? I think he was on.
It was.
Yep, Andy Signor at Fandom Wire claimed back in May last year Shang-Chi has a special power in the film. As for what the special power is, Signor details that Shang-Chi's special power is the ability to clone himself while fighting.
I was going to say his ability to eat Chinese food and not be hungry in an hour.
That was just a little bit racist.
I mean, I'd love to have that fucking power, man.
Oh, dude, I love
I eat
Chinese
like 2
food,
pounds
too.
of fucking General Tso's, and I'm like, oh, I can't even breathe. And an hour later, I'm like, man, I could go for some more egg rolls.
Oh, dude, when I lived in New York, I was like living off of Chinese food. It was Chinese food and pizza.
Yep.
That's it.
Dude, my 2 favorites too.
Yep.
That's I could just get fat again just off those.
Oh yeah, they were like on every block.
Oh. Let's see. Signor went on to elaborate. Shang-Chi only projects versions of himself during fight sequences. This gives the character something special to do, but also gives the filmmakers a way to marvelize the fight sequences.
All they have to do is have the fucking bad guys flying through the air. That's like their
Right.
big MO.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't marvelize it? Doesn't that just require him wearing a mocap suit and standing in front of a fucking green screen?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, wasn't last time I checked, Daredevil was Marvel, Iron Fist was Marvel, Jessica Jones was Marvel, Luke Cage was Marvel.
The Defenders.
Minor
Howard the
ass
Duck.
superpowers. Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, yeah. Howard's superpower was he fucked Leah Thompson.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
sign me up.
Right. Wasn't it? It was Richard Dreyfuss who did the voice, right?
I don't know, was
I even
it?
do Leah Thompson's like today, Leah Thompson.
I would be Richard Dreyfuss
Hell yeah.
today.
Yeah, baby. That's kosher.
Hell
You
yeah.
probably enjoy that, right?
I've been in love ever since What About Bob?
Dude.
Oh my god, that movie was so good.
I fucking
Just be like, this ain't even the biggest shark you've seen, is it, baby?
Oh, Dr. Leo Marvin.
Back to Leo Marvin. Baby steps to Leo Marvin's house.
Holy shit.
Oh shit, let's see what else we got here in this one. Shang-Chi does not have superpowers in the comics. Rather, he is a master of Kung Fu. In fact, in Jonathan Hickman's run on Avengers, he makes a point of noting that Shang-Chi doesn't need anything other than his own 2 fists to take out his enemies.
I mean,
Imagine
for
that.
anyone who's ever tried to fight Kung Fu, that's a hell of a fucking power on its own. Like, anyone who's sparred professionally, it's like, it doesn't go like the movies do, so, you
Right.
know.
And Bruce Lee said it. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Mike Tyson, but yeah.
Oh, Mike Tyson said that. That's right.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he's like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So I can understand the mistranslation.
He was like, Wobbin!
And then he just openly started saying he's going to rape people, so.
Let's see, while he
Good
primarily...
people, great character.
He's a fucking wonderful. While he primarily, and especially in The Hangover, while he primarily fights hand to hand, he's also an expert with a number of weapons, including swords, staves, nunchaku, and shuriken. To emphasize this point, Marvel's official website explains Shang-Chi's abilities. Shang-Chi's training instilled not only wisdom in him, but also forged him into a living weapon, a martial arts master without peer in the world. He's known for his expertise in all forms of fighting and thus his preference to eschew weapons for barehanded battle. Despite this, Shang-Chi's ability with swords, staves, nunchaku, and shuriken is also unmatched. So this guy doesn't need superpowers. Like,
Near the short round.
So, you know what? I'm
And
just
he
going to
still
say
got
it.
my hat.
That's right. I'm going to point out the obvious. I'm late to the stream. I was on my own stream. I don't know if it's been talked about. So they're saying that he has to have powers to make him special and cool, right? Aren't they
Yes.
doing an entire movie about Black Widow who has no powers?
Well, it's because it's their first Asian superhero,
Yep.
because we're not counting Wong or Manus, or, they don't count.
Oh,
One was
Black
an
Widow-
alien, and the other one was more like a Buddhist monk. That's why.
Well, one's a Buddhist monk and one's my future ex-wife. Let's get that straight right away.
Mm-hmm. She's
Black
like
Widow-
half Norwegian or some shit too.
Black Widow's superpower, she doesn't have a uterus.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
Oh
right.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
That
fantastic.
that does come in
Yeah.
handy.
It
They
does.
made that into a character-defining trait.
Yep. That's
Definitely a
what,
superpower.
that again goes back to that using like sexual and physical assault towards women as a defining character trait, you know.
Well, she's a mutilating quim, so it's okay.
So her
Right.
car license plate says "fill her up."
Oh, thank you very much. We'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
I forgot. I was supposed to say like Harrison.
Yeah. It always works better when you say it as your alter ego.
That's right. Fill her
It
up.
does. You got it. You just, that's it. That's why I switch. You gotta switch it. Just switching to Cleveland.
It just lets me call people. Just damn. You look, man. I don't want to hear nothing from you crackers. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I'm out of here.
I'm having trouble.
Going back to stool band.
I was
I'm
having
playing you
trouble.
off, Pete.
My
'Cause
name is
'cause I'm working as
Cleveland
well.
Brown, and what?
I'm trying to get work done too, so like, I keep forgetting which one I have off, but I keep switching back.
I don't know, man. This article is just funny. Let's see. They also note his use of chi. I'm harnessing my chi. Okay. Or internal energy aids him not only in combat but also in commanding his emotions in tense situations. This pronounced calm even allows him to dodge bullets. To provide further emphasis in Hickman's run on Avengers, Shang-Chi also appears to channel his energy into his weapons. So he's even stronger because he knows how to channel his own energy into his weapons, and he's already a master of Kung Fu. So, yeah, he basically kind of does have a superpower. You know what I mean?
He's got the Chiwi.
Yeah, he's harnessed his fucking chi. What do you want, bro? Back the fuck up. My chi's harnessed.
It's not easy to do.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
That's right. Try to
Yeah,
practice my
Dangerously
chi
cheesy.
at least
That's a
3-4 times a day. It's exhausting.
That's a dad joke. God, that was bad. Let's see. Specifically, he gained the power. Okay, so we talked about the power of replication.
You want to hear the best dad joke of all time?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll raise him as my own.
Damn.
Thanks, Dad.
I learned it from watching you.
Here's Shang-Chi and all his 10 blings. So
He was supposed to have those.
I should have edited. I should have done this beforehand and edited like number one stunner by the big timers on this, or like bling bling by like BG. If anybody remembers that old shit. But this is he can't have power. What the fuck he need powers? He got the rings. Also with hinting at Shang.
I was gonna say they could have went even more diverse with it, made them black, and it's the power of the 10 cock rings.
Why don't they just do fucking?
It's only a half power though.
Do the fucking Bruce Leroy then, man, from the fucking movie. Just do it. Have him fight Shonuff.
They'd be afraid to do a remake of that.
Was that the last dragon, right?
Got
Right.
the glow, yo.
Yep. Kiss
Wasn't
my Converse like Shonuff.
yeah? Do you remember when Busta Rhymes did it in his music video?
Dude, Buster Rhymes can pull that shit off though. That's the thing.
Well, I think they could hire him because he's still like the spitting image.
That would be fucking hilarious. Like I would be down for that. I would be down for Buster Rhymes.
I met Bruce Leroy, by the way.
Did you?
I forgot his
Nice.
name. Yeah, he was at a convention down here.
Nice.
He's a nice guy.
That's refreshing to hear. It's usually it seems like the older, like a lot of the older people are, well, except for I guess people in the comic industry, but like the celebrities, like, because I see a lot of these guys on Twitter, like what's it, Dan Slott and all them. It's like you're just bitter and fat.
Yeah. Well, no, at conventions he's happy to get like gifts from people and shit.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
yeah,
So he's like a titty streamer then.
Yeah, he's that's exactly it. He likes to cause trouble on Twitter and shit, but in person at those conventions, I haven't seen him get into any altercations, so to speak.
Let's see. Along with hinting that Shang-Chi might have superpowers, Cretin also told Empire that he aimed to create an authentic martial arts and East Asian action film. He stated authenticity and respect and staying true to the genre was the main objective from day one. There's choreography that's reminiscent of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and other fight scenes inspired by Jackie Chan. We also had choreographers from mainland China who created some beautiful, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, wuxia style fight scenes he added. I'm sorry if I slaughtered that. This guy looks like Wong with more hair and a little bit less facial hair.
He looks like Xi Jinping.
I'm telling you, dude.
This might actually be Wong's origin story in disguise.
He turns into Wong. He just shaves his head and just
Wait a minute.
gains like 20 pounds.
Well, so he goes from this boring guy to a really cool, awesome, chubby Asian dude.
Yeah. So what do you think, Crit Henning? All right. So I don't know. I have like no fucking interest in this movie whatsoever. Like none.
I'd rather see a Mr. Wong movie.
Right? He's fucking funny. Like, and for all the stuff I don't like about like Marvel, like from a character like him, it's like the quips and stuff like that are more acceptable and palatable.
Yeah.
Because it's an endearing trait. Because you already like the guy because he's just likable.
Yeah. He's got charm. He's got charisma. This lead actor, I don't see any of that.
Yeah. The trailer. I mean, the trailer really didn't give away much with him. I couldn't really get a good read off it, but like I said, I look at this and, you know, after I didn't see Mortal Kombat, but I saw enough of the scenes on YouTube, and I'm looking at this going, this is like Marvel Combat. Like that's it. I don't know. You know, it's based around an ancient fighting tournament, yada yada yada. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Shang-Chi at all.
I saw the trailer and I forgot it like 10 seconds after I saw it. That's not a good mark.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Eternals trailer.
Yeah, that's another one I forgot completely. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, shit.
It's with the French call Le Merde.
It's just horrible. And we have the new Captain Genitals there. Remember that? You got the new what is she? The new Captain America. The variant Captain America female that her name is like translates to like ball sack.
Huh?
Genitals, ball sack, vagina. Yeah.
What,
in the tag along dialect.
Yep.
She's a Filipino American.
Filipino, that's what it is.
No, it's not. It's not a movie, Vinny. It's one of the new, dollar store Captain Americas they're coming out with. One of the 57 varieties of Captain America.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what I guess. There's enough Iron Man suits. We need to have more Captain Americas that aren't American. Yeah.
Why not? Right? Fuck
Sounds
me,
perfect.
right? What could
That's what Marvel's doing.
What could possibly go wrong?
If I was going to write that line, I would just write them all getting fucking trashed, like every issue. Yeah, they pick up a trash can lid and think they're special and just get trashed every fucking time.
I can do this all. Ow! And they just cry.
I can do this all day long. Gets hit once, fucking just quits.
I can cry all day long.
I can cry all day long. I've got Twitter. I can cry all day long.
Throws their soy on the floor.
It sounds like, oh god, that sounds like Dread Shaft. I can cry on Twitter all day long.
Oh shit!
Shots fired across the mouth.
Thank you for your kind support.
I said across her nose, not up it. Oh hell, we've devolved into madness. It's about the 2-hour mark, and I'm gonna grab something to eat and probably pass out because I have field day tomorrow with so this is gonna be a fucking adventure. So yeah, let me go around. Oh, I just hope it doesn't rain. Let me go around and toss it over to my man ToneDef. What you got going on, brother?
Fuck, man. Shang-Chi just looks so bad. It looks so boring. And I love martial arts movies. God, R.A.P. Marvel. Come on over to the Clown World Review. Come watch some videos, subscribe. I've got a new video dropping tomorrow. In regards to The Legend of Zelda, we got E3 right around the corner, so I'm hyped about that. I might do some E3 coverage or something later in the week, and I'm probably going to live stream again on Thursday, so come check it out. And thank you, everyone on the panel. Great show.
Thank you, as always, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And next up, the assistant
regional manager, Mr. Red Gaze.
What's up? What's up? You know, the Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter, and I feel it would be a dereliction of duty if I didn't share this with you very quickly, Etep.
Yeah, gotcha, man.
Gays Pride Month, they have redesigned the Pride flag yet again to include intersex people. Just so you know, look for those redesigns every month or two, and just keep up to date because it's just going to get more and more convoluted. And it looks like we have one ring now here already. Let's see if we can get all 10.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
That's the CAC ring.
Catch them all. Yeah, SUNSWORN just closed out. By the way, it's in demand now. So
congratulations,
grab a
brother.
copy if you haven't already. Thank you very much. It was a very strong close. Very proud, very happy, very appreciative of everybody who's been supporting. So thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. ETEP, don't get this high next time.
I'll try not to, man. I'll try not to. I realized that looking back that was a little heavy. It was a little heavy, man. Vinnie, what you got, man? Here we go, right here. I'll put it up there for you, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we got Shadow of the Kraken. This is my newest campaign. We are so close to hitting 16,000 on this. So yeah, the support would be much appreciated. I've been doing a ton of work on this. We got more hot ladies in this book. Killer story. If you're into pirates, treasures, mysterious, fucking cool skulls that have treasure maps carved into them, amazing characters that are thoroughly thought out. They're gonna go on really cool fucking journeys. Again, ship battles, beautiful painted artwork throughout. This is the book for you. This is gonna be 50 pages, perfect bound. It's gonna be past 50 pages, I think, at this point, because I'm well on my way with this. I'm looking to get it done by the end of the year. That's my goal right now. Well past the halfway point. And just putting some of the best work out there imaginable. People keep telling me already they think this is going to be the book of the year when it comes to comics anyway, and kind of the independent scene, which is awesome. I hope people really are going to be super stoked and excited to read this and pick it up. But again, we have so many great creators, so many amazing people. Like Red said, he just closed out. He's in demand now on SUNSWORN. Go back that. He is a fantastic creator, writer.
And by the way, Etep, I just clicked that link down in your description. You still got dude on there.
Really? I thought I changed that shit. Damn, man. All right, I'll change it
It's all good. Sorry for interrupting, but
that's why he is the regional manager to the assistant director. Because he knows what he's talking about over there. But so guys, please continue to support these books. I still have a number of other projects that are still available as well. If we go all the way to the bottom here, you could see these books down here. These ship immediately. So if you're curious about my stories and the quality of the books, it is the highest quality you're going to get. The floppies, City of Venus, it's a single book, along with the art books. They're 52 pages each. Highest quality you're going to get, thickest pages. The interior is thicker than Marvel's covers, just to give you an idea. I also have Through the... Yep, it is the truth. I also have Through the Woods. It's a hardcover completed story, 100-page ghost story. Again, ships out immediately as well. So if you guys want it, please click on those, on the links down here, and you can order them. And not only that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am an artist, writer, comic book creator. I've been doing master classes, so I teach people how to draw. I also started doing toy reviews. These are brand new to the channel. Just started doing them. I was a former lead designer to McFarlane Toys, so I give my kind of input on all this kind of stuff. And and again, we have some celebrity interviews as well. If you guys haven't seen them, Serena Vincent, Bo Billingsley, Lee Ehrenberg for Pirates of the Caribbean, Grandmaster Bram Frank, martial arts legend. He's a close friend of mine. Super genius. He developed these awesome knives as well. But check out everything on here. I'm getting close to getting monetized as well. I need more watch hours, and I need a little bit under 200 subscribers. So if you can, that'd be fantastic. So check out all this great stuff. And thank you, ETUP.
You are welcome, sir. You are welcome. And yeah, I backed SUNSWORN, and I backed Shadow the Kraken, and I've got a copy of it's City of Venus here, and I've got Vinnie's art book, and the art is just it's magnificent. And let me say, yeah, these guys are just a couple, and you got Katie out there, Nerium with Bonds, Carla with Witch Hunter. A lot of Phoenix, my boy Phoenix Animation with Galden and Reclaiming Zendara. I mean, there's so many great just great creators out there right now, and
hell yeah,
you're supporting you're doing the community right, because you're supporting people that are doing the things that we're asking mainstream to do. They're not doing, so the independent creators are filling that void in. So thank you all, man.
That's it, man. Yeah, we have to do that. Like you said, everything has been poisoned. It's been destroyed by horrible people that have no creativity. They don't have any vision. We're here putting our hearts and souls into these worlds, creating universes of characters, like literally. So yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, this chat is amazing as always. And last but certainly not least, he is the man from 2 Cents Toys, Salvador. And his mic's muted. Oh, shite. Sal, you're muted.
Story of my fucking life. Sorry, I was a million miles away, just zoned the fuck out. I was trying to see how far I can push this nail into my nail into my nail bed before it hurts. Because reasons. I run a toy channel. You can subscribe if you want, or don't. I don't really care. That's about it. I'm taking like a sabbatical at the moment. I've been putting out at least 3 videos a week for the last year and a half. And at some points, like 2 months straight, putting out a video every single day. So I'm taking a bit of a break at the moment. I'm gearing up for my convention that starts in a month. So taking a little bit of downtime, a little bit of me time.
You're like the Cal Ripken of YouTube. You know what I mean? You're like Mr. Sal is Mr. fucking consistency. How many videos did you record over that 2-day period, Sal?
Long story short, I got a short notice. I got about a week's heads up that I was going to be busy for about a month and a half to 2 months. And so I recorded about 48 videos in as many hours and uploaded them and staggered them to upload while I was gone. So
yeah,
it was a hell of a thing.
I remember that when you were recording those.
And I did it again right before I moved.
Yep.
So, because I had to move across the country, and I was like, I'm going to be gone for at least a month and a half, and God knows how long it'll take me to get set up with Wi-Fi and all that kind of shit. So I recorded a whole fuck ton and staggered them again. So, because it's all for the people. Well, and I just got off my live stream, which was great. It was fucking wonderful, and somehow lost 3 subs. So
that happens to me. Seriously, dude.
Well, I think it's because I told NECA to eat my ass from the back.
NECA?
Yeah, I fucking hate NECA.
Yeah, I know a lot of those guys. A lot of them are former McFarlane guys.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Great designs, but when it shatters like glass, like...
Oh, dude, tell me about it. I hated that shit. That's why I'll eventually be reviewing some of their stuff too. And yeah, not everything's going to be great because that's what it is. Like, they have really shitty joints on these figures. I mean, you're spending a lot of money and... there's cheap plastic and it snaps or breaks. It's it's garbage.
It's because they paint the joints. Like, they lather paint inside the joint and it locks it and then just snaps it.
Yeah. That's also they're not doing product control.
Right. And then they have the audacity to say, well, you're really not supposed to take them out of the box. I'm like, then why do you put articulation joints in them?
Yeah. That's a bullshit excuse.
You guys will make statues.
That guy Randy is a dick.
Yeah, he's his what would you say, his PR skills are pretty bad. If you like say anything mean to him, he just blocks you. So good luck getting a refund after that.
Wow,
Jesus,
pussies.
Yeah. That's great customer service.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for jumping in, Sal. I appreciate it, brother. Always, man. Always.
Yeah, of course.
Let me do my shilling here as if I haven't done enough already. It's my show. I can cry if I want to. There's an old Leslie Gore reference for you.
I was told there'd be cake and pie.
Cakes and pies. Was that fucking Norbit? God damn it. Rasputia. I'm Temple Kuyan. Go watch my Batwoman video. It's fucking funny. Like, I make these things funny. I have been reviewing the show in a brief, month or so. It will be 2 full years I have been covering this show. And I don't think there's many people out there that have been in that game longer than I have. This is how bad Star Wars is. I started as a Star Wars and Marvel channel, and my claim to fame is now Batwoman. So thank you, Greg Berlanti, for being a fucktard and hiring a brain-dead idiot like Caroline Dries, and for her bountiful goodness for me to review with. There we go. But yeah, I'll have I don't know if I'm gonna have a video tomorrow. I'll try to get a short one out in the morning because I'm gonna be working pretty much all day at the school. So you'll have to deal with one of the Etepo Kuyan's daily shorts tomorrow. I'll be over on Rogue Squadron on our resident dendrophiliac Stephen Walton's channel. I'm sure he's full of pine tar as we speak. But yeah, we'll be over there tomorrow at 6:30, and let's see, Wednesday I got something planned for Wednesday, and Wednesday night no Going Rogue show on my channel. We're not running a stream Wednesday night. I have to remake the intro like I did tonight for Wednesday, but that's not why. We're celebrating 1,000 subscribers for the Fandom Collective channel. That I am part of that Fandom Collective family, and they're a great, wonderful group of people. Flipped Out, Jeff the Rookie Critic, Fanzine, Fallon, Penny, and Daniela behind the scenes. They're wonderful peeps. So we'll be over there streaming on their channel, 9 Eastern on Wednesday. Thursday, you do get the morning show. Mornings with the Place to Be reviews will be right here, 9 a.m. till 10:30 when I have to go to work. We'll be doing that. You get another video Friday. I'll have another Galaxy High. Episode 7 is A Tale of Two Simps for Galaxy High. Oh yeah, this one you're gonna love this one, and I'm gonna do it only be like a 5-minute video too. So Batwoman, I have to take time with Batwoman. I have to treat Batwoman gently and take my time with her. She's a lady. Whoa, she's a lady. Thank you for joining us this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, you've been awesome. Brutal Morningwood, Superfan Adam Shawhan, Keely Chow, thank you, sir. Glinzer, welcome to my madhouse. Subhuman 84. Manliness and Motivation, Frank into Shawhan, Wiener Dog Clan, thank you all. Daisy Divine, Johnny Cage, JP7, Parrot Head, Saggy Melons. Saggy Melons will be joining us with Lola Meats, Vassy, Katie the meteorologist, and maybe Carla on the 16th of June. Also, we got, let's see who else was in here. Pursuing Paranormal, JM 2021. And that's about as far up as the chat will let me go. So thank you all for joining us this evening. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's better to burn out than fade away.